Before you got married, what were your biggest misconceptions about marriage?
I didn't really see a lot of happy marriages. It just felt like when people, especially women, when they get married, they lose themselves. I thought getting married, I would lose myself.
I have an expectation that my husband would seriously would seek out my input in making any decision that concerns our family. Some of us have missed the road at some point.
Okay.
You built some certain expectations. You know you've eaten of the forbidden food, unfortunately.
So all I needed to do was ask. I did not even ask based on intimacy. Would you recommend marriage to anybody?
I think it is necessary for human beings because we are inherently selfish, and marriage forces you out of that, where you have to put other people before you. Intro take 3, action.
Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about something unexpected, something that I haven't done before. I and my friend Ada are going to be talking about the expectations and the realities of marriage. So I'm coming from the point of view of a married person, and she's going to be talking from the point of view as a single person hoping to get married. If you're interested in stuff like this, please don't go away. Get comfortable, grab your popcorn, and watch this video till the end. How are you doing? How was your weekend?
It was great. You know what's funny enough is the weather right now in Belgium is terrible.
Very terrible. Very
It's
terrible.
raining like we're in the middle of summer. Why is it
Why
raining?
is it
this
raining?
much?
Like you get.
So I had a friend coming from Paris to visit, and we're supposed to do a tour of Belgium.
Yeah.
And actually, even despite the rain, it ended up being quite nice. Funny enough, I've been in Belgium for a year. I've never toured Belgium.
Wow.
And I realized there's so many picturesque, pretty places you can go
I think we should do that too. We should make it a thing, maybe travel vlogs about Belgium.
Yeah, because our country is nice, so people come and
very
visit.
nice. Come and visit that. So anyway, to the topic of today.
Okay.
So we're going to be talking about
right
marriage. The expectations, the reality.
Okay.
So what do you think the biggest benefits of marriage are?
Let me think.
Okay.
And actually, I don't have to think too much for this one because this one is a personal opinion, though. Personal drag me.
Personal opinion.
But as a person, I hate admin tasks. When it comes to things like applying for visa, right? Having to gather documentation, having to find this and find that, or some house chores, some house tasks, throwing away the dustbin.
I can relate.
There are things I just don't want to know about.
Say no more. Say no more. I can relate because since I've been married, I've not really had to do any administrative work. I've not had to take out the dustbin. I don't even know when they come to take it.
Oh, what a dream! When I was younger.
It's like having an employee for free
Oh,
to do all the
hey, don't let them drag me.
lifetime employee.
I totally relate because growing up, right, there was things that, for example, the generator.
Yeah.
You know how we deal with light issues in Nigeria, but my mom didn't know where it was. She didn't know how it worked. She didn't know nothing about it. But anytime there's no lights and we need, it comes on, and she never had to think about it. That's kind of how. That's, to me, I feel like, and her car, she didn't need to go and fuel her car.
Yeah.
There are things she didn't have to worry about because she just had a man that just naturally,
doing everything.
Exactly.
Without even,
it was not a
without your
conversation.
mom having to ask.
It wasn't something they talked about. He just, So, my God's grace, that's how my home
That's
be.
one of the biggest benefits if you ask me. You don't have to
Okay.
do everything.
Yeah.
You have some. They say, the Bible says that, it's the Bible, what? 2 heads are better than one. So it takes care of that part and you take care of another part. That's really great. So.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to ask you now. Okay? You put me on the hot seat. It's your turn.
It's my turn.
Before you got married, what were your biggest misconceptions about marriage?
So I'm going to act like you now. What are my biggest misconceptions about marriage? Well, I did not really have a model for marriage because I lost my dad when I was young, and it was just my mom, and then I went to live with my uncle. He was not really married at that time, but he's married now. With some issues. So some of my biggest misconceptions were formed from environment. I didn't really see a lot of happy marriages. And it just felt like when people, especially women, when they get married, they lose themselves. So
that's actually true.
yeah,
Especially in our culture, like
yes,
back home.
yes.
Right.
So I thought getting married, I would lose myself. So during relationships, I try to make efforts not to lose myself. I still try to be independent. I still try to, be myself, do things that I like. So it was one of the misconceptions. Sorry, I find it difficult.
It's difficult
to pronounce big words because of my tongue.
English.
Anyway, so it was one of it.
Yeah.
That things that I thought, but glory to the Lord, it's not like that. It's not like that.
Okay. In your marriage, you feel like you've been able to reserve the very core of who you are as a person.
Yes. You've seen us now. We are very independent as individuals, and when we are together, it still feels like we are independent
Together
as one.
That's nice.
So when the Bible says two shall become
One.
Exactly. So it's like that.
So, but practically, does it mean that in an instance now, you want to do something and your husband wants to do another thing based on what you individually like? Like, how do you handle those situations?
Oh, it's his own person when it comes to things like that. For instance, we have different things that we're interested in.
Okay.
Like he's into tech. I have no interest in tech.
You're not gonna be a Texas?
No, never.
Come on, join us.
No, please. She's a Texas, guys. No, I'm not interested in that aspect. And I like being creative. I like clothes. I like hair. I like makeup. Those kind of things. So we understand ourselves and it doesn't affect each other's work or interest or any of that. So my question to you: what are your expectations about physical intimacy?
Spicy. Physical intimacy.
Yes, your expectations.
This question actually, you know what? This question is really deep, but I want to come at it from a perspective of being a Christian. I'm a believer, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like there's so many things that we're kind of not allowed to talk about. And this bothers me a lot. So I might answer the question indirectly, I don't know.
Okay.
But I'm just going to say how I feel about this topic. There are things that there are things you can't check.
Okay.
And this is not just a man from a man's side of things, right? Like there are many things that you can't see and then you end up meeting. I hope people understand what I'm trying to say.
You give us clarity because I'm also trying to understand what you're trying to say.
Okay, for physical intimacy, maybe you might have expectations, right? And then you go and then you enter the marriage. And because as a Christian, basically you're not supposed to be able to see some things before you get married.
Yeah.
Right? What if you go after and then you're disappointed in the
there's this
things
thing that I've
you
heard
see?
that if you keep yourself, you're going to appreciate whatever it is that you're going to see.
That's the
Because
problem.
You have no experience.
But let's be real. Let's be real.
Let's be real.
Let's be real.
Okay, let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be real.
Maybe let's go back a little bit. Some of us have missed the road at some point.
Okay.
Which I guess is the negatives and the cons of doing those things. But the reality of it is that some of us didn't start off, in the right path, and at some point we found our way back. But what of those times? Okay, but you built some certain expectations. You've eaten of the forbidden fruit, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
For you, and now you've built up a certain level, and then you're expecting certain things. So how do you? And now I've turned the question back to you because I don't know.
How do you?
I don't know.
Okay.
How do you deal?
Well, some of us that miss the road, I cannot relate. I did not miss
Oh
the road.
wow, what a lucky
Okay.
girl.
I'm lying. I missed the road. Okay. God knows exactly what you want, what is good for you.
Right.
So all I needed to do was ask. I did not even ask based on intimacy. I asked based on compatibility.
Oh right.
I asked selflessly because I told God I wanted someone that was not close to me, that would live in different states, would live apart, so I can keep myself.
Okay.
No. Okay. So when the time came, God gave me someone that was in another continent.
Wow. You asked for one, give you double.
He gave me someone that was in another continent.
Right.
And when we had intimacy after our marriage, it was awesome.
Okay. Should we be looking forward to?
It was awesome because
okay, so this is
like
your
I said,
experience,
yes,
right?
My experience. God knows exactly what you want. If you submit yourself and you are selfless about it, He will give you exactly
even in that
what you
department.
want. Every department.
Funny
It's
enough,
going to satisfy all your needs.
yes,
There's nothing.
I believe that.
Exactly.
Because look at the book of Song of Solomon. Why is that in the Bible? Pray tell. If God is not interested in even our physical intimacy, that book will not be there. But it is. There's a reason. All right. So, speaking while we're on the note of romance, let me take it out of the physical aspect. But like, there's so many, realms to romance, right? So, your expectations for romance.
Yeah.
After marriage, how did it pan out? Like, were you part of those that were, learning from Hollywood, the butterflies?
K-dramas.
Baby, they got me on a hook.
When you're watching those K-dramas, it's like, God, Okay. For me, I feel like romance is subjective. Romance is not just intimacy in the other room.
Yeah.
Romance can be anything. Some things that have stirred up romantic intentions in me. Sometimes I'll just see my husband helping me out with some, household stuff, and I'm just so in love with the man. It feels so romantic to me. Sometimes. So
not even like buying you flowers or anything.
We're coming.
No, I'm saying like. So this, I thought like, normally you think, okay, it's maybe when he does a gesture. Like,
those things, like all of it. But I'm just saying
even
what feels romantic to me. So all of those things. So sometimes it's not just physical intimacy. It's sometimes it's things that he does. Yeah, like recently I was trying to get a sewing table. I was just talking about it passively. I was not even interested. Next thing, it was at the office. He just sent me a message that I should check the link and choose the table that I want. So romantic.
Intentionality.
So romantic. So those things, they feel so romantic to me.
Yeah.
And every time he does things like that, I'm just like, God, I love you, this man. God, thank you. Thank you so much. So my question to you, how do you think married couples handle money?
Ooh, this is another big one because actually statistically the biggest cause of divorce is finance. It's not even like you would think it's cheating, but no, it's money. How do I think? I mean, I'm coming from a background of a believer, right? All my values and the way I think about things is based off of scripture.
Yeah.
I believe the man should provide majorly. So, but the good thing about my life is I was able to witness my parents' marriage and juxtapose it against scripture. And I think there is I think there is a middle ground. There's like, you don't have to be extreme. So in as much as the man is the major provider,
Yeah.
the woman is supposed to be a helpmeet, a support. And life be lifing sometimes. There's times where the man just, he don't got it. Like, he doesn't have it like that. And as the helpmeet, as the support, as the wife, it will be good if you can step in, right? So I think, but my problem with a lot of men nowadays is that they don't have that mindset. Sometimes it's not a thing of the money, right? It's not a thing of the actual cash. It's a thing of expectation. So men expect like you to bring money for a lot of things that they are supposed to think. I don't know how to put it, but they're supposed to have the mindset of, okay, I'm the one that's going to handle this.
Yeah. Do you think the economy, the state of economy, has affected their thinking? Because then they'll say, and also there's a lot of exposure now. Then the men, some of the men, they had some wicked intentions behind providing. They provide so they'll be in control of the woman.
Right.
So there are
That's
different
true.
aspects to
Yes,
this
there's different ways to look at it. Actually,
Yeah.
that's actually true. But well, just to sum it up, I believe I want to pay for trips, vacations for the family. I want to pay for, but the funny thing is, we're abroad now, and honestly, things shift. Like in this place, it's going to be very difficult for the man, truthfully, to provide everything. But if you have someone that has that mindset, if he can afford to, he would, just because he thinks that way. But I'm willing, if he can't, obviously, to work together on it. But I don't want him to think I should. I don't know how to explain it.
I get you.
I don't want you to think I'm supposed to. I just want to be the one, so that you be like, oh, what a wife. So you give me my flowers.
So romantic.
Yeah, so that's kind of how I think about it. Coming to the aspect of household duties, this one is a very big bone of contention, I think, for a lot of people. How do you guys handle like chores? Who does what? Who doesn't do what?
Okay. For now, I'm a stay-at-home wife. I just got here. That's the dream later, not so. I just got here, so I'm still trying to integrate, and earn an income.
Yeah.
So for chores, for now, I think because my husband works, and I do all the chores. Not all. If there are a lot of things to do, he helps me out. And also we have a lot of equipment here that help you, machines. Like
Yeah.
you want to wash your dishes,
Thank you, Lord.
your dishwasher is there. You want to wash your clothes, you can just put it in
Throw it in the washer.
machine.
Yeah, right.
So, and on Saturdays when we need to clean the floor, we do it together. I don't do it by myself because
Okay.
I don't have the energy for that.
Okay.
I can't do it all by myself, so it helps me. If I'm the only one doing it, I do where I can. The next Saturday we pick up from, or I pick up anyone.
Yeah.
So it's just like that. There's no you are doing
This is your
thing.
duty. This is your
Sorry, I'm doing this. So we just flows like that.
Yeah, and I think to me, I think that's like this is the best way to be, right? Where it's just seamlessly you notice that, okay, this person is taking more responsibility in this area, maybe I should take more responsibility. It's a
balance.
supporting each other kind of thing. It's from a place of love. It's not from a place of, oh, you need, this is your duty, It just, actually, I know of a couple, I don't know, everybody should know this couple, like these people that do Instagram videos. He's Nigerian. Lamborghini, Lamb and Link.
Okay, I think I know.
Yeah, they do funny videos in Instagram. So like apparently in their story, when he first moved to America, he wasn't earning anything, right? This is the man, and he was trying, but he had this mindset, and she saw that he's a hardworking person. He has a lot of potential. He wants to provide, he just can't. And she funded everything. He lived with her and I think her parents, she was supporting him fully during that season of life.
Wow.
And he was taking care of things in the house. So if you have a
would you do that?
I would. 100%.
Wow.
That's
If
it.
I had money, I would.
Yeah, if you have a fixed mindset about these things, you won't survive seasons like that. You know, life, times and seasons. Sometimes you carry this weight. If this person is dropping this side, it's that's the only way it can work.
You're right.
You
You're right,
know?
my friend.
So,
You're right.
yeah.
So my next question for you:
Okay.
how do you think couples resolve conflicts?
Hmm.
What you are doing?
This is conflict matter. because let me not say me. We men, we find it very, very hard to apologize. We can't say sorry. It's difficult. And I had this conversation with my friend yesterday about like men and women, the differences between them, and he kept hammering on the fact that we don't apologize. Actually, how do I think? I think that I don't think it's handled properly. I think conflict a lot of the time is not handled, and I think that's why a lot of marriages are breaking because there's a lot of festering. People don't really say, and I will say this thing. Let me drag men by their goatees for a second.
By their goatees.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I feel like men do this thing where let's say two of you fight, and then they come back and then they just start talking to you. Like everything is good. And I feel like it is one of the I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it's one of the major problems
you have. You can never lie.
Hand to God.
You follow this man, Pastor Kingsley.
Yes.
He talks about these things a lot. Like he has the psychology of men and women are different. And men do this thing a lot. I feel like men should learn the psychology of a woman. Yes, they should. Because if you are able to learn the psychology of a woman, you know that this woman, after a conflict like this, she would want to have a conversation.
Yes.
So you will not just
sweep it on that.
You'll come, okay, I understand that she wants to have a conversation. So you even present it.
Exactly.
You don't just come and act like everything is good.
Fine.
Everything is not
us
good.
To just move on.
We will have that conversation. We must have it.
Okay, because a guy is not here, let me play devil's advocate for them, right? And I think on that note, yes, this is extremely important, but the thing that we need to understand that not every single thing is that deep, that we always need to hash through. There are some things that we can decide to just let it go. So for that balance to work, even though that character of men is so bad, and you will do it for almost every situation, but we too, to balance that out, like there are times where maybe it will be like, okay, let us let this one go,
let it go,
just for the peace and for the love and for the marriage to progress.
Yeah, that's good, because there are some issues that you don't need to quarrel about.
Exactly.
Especially for me, if I'm saying something repeatedly, after a while I'll just let it go, because I feel like, that's who you are.
Yes, part of who you are.
You have been like this since you were young. So
there's something Pastor Kingsley said. He said women should accept men. Women should train their children and accept their husband, not try to train their husband. I didn't say it the way he said it, but you get the sentiment.
I get. So I think that you should just let it go. If you are telling your husband, this chair, don't put it in this place.
Close the cupboard.
Put it here.
Because that's one thing they don't
maybe he likes it at that place. So just see it from his own point of view.
There's something I don't think I can accept though. Please God help me. I was not praying about it before I get married, because this thing that they do where they open all the cabinets and cannot shut it.
There's something my husband used to do.
What?
To do half work. He will, like, for instance, he goes to get things from the store.
Yeah.
He will now put the stuff with the bag or maybe the dining. He will
And
not
leave
take he'll take out some half, he'll keep it in the wardrobe. He will not sit on the chair and press his phone and forget about the rest. Don't help me. If you cannot finish it, don't help me. Leave it. I'll do everything by myself. Leave it. You just doing half work. There was one time he helps to clean the house.
Yeah.
So the cloth that he used, he left it inside buckets. I told him when I came downstairs that this water, this thing to smell if you don't remove it. So he said I'll remove it. The next day it was there. This thing to smell if you don't remove it. So then I know that it's when he was ready, he went to carry.
Oh my god, like if you tell me.
You know now, me, I don't want to talk, but I talk on. I'm so chill.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure. But there's some things that just irk you, like.
Yeah, there are some things that just want to. But it's good. Let wisdom lead us.
Okay, let's get to the good part and the hard part. What from your perspective, what is the hardest thing about marriage that we singles like we don't anticipate or we don't think about?
The hardest thing about marriage. Well, for me, I don't know yet. I don't know what's that. Because we've been able
Hollywood love over here.
No, it's not like that. We've been able to navigate a lot of difficult situations, but one thing I can say is that character. You know, there's this thing that I don't know if you heard it. Character is like pregnancy; you cannot hide it. So there are some things that you don't want some characteristics that you don't want your partner to see that you think that you think is bad, but you don't hide it.
Can you name something of you?
Something of me. Wow.
Let's pop your.
What do I do that I don't want my husband to see? If I don't want my husband to see, why would I want the world to see?
Okay, bye. You don't have to answer.
Anyway, but there are some things that you don't want, your husband to see. Okay.
Right. And then that person's not always in your space.
Wait. Let me just think of one. It might not be that important, but I used to always feel like I'm a neat person. I'm a neat person. And I used to always feel like, oh, I'm very organized. But there are sometimes you just be there. You cannot do anything, and you don't want your husband to be thinking that
this girl has lamba for me.
Lazy person, because then when you very first started the marriage, you always arranging. But now sometimes you're just like, I don't marry. I will know on tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
So okay, something.
Oh my god, I can think of
like
a lot of things I don't want my husband to see.
So something like that. I think that's a good example.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my god. I haven't thought about this. I'm so scared right now. Okay. Anyway, when we get to that bridge, please have so many things to worry about.
So my next question to you is, what expectations do you have that you are worried that might be wrong? Like, what do you expect of marriage and you feel like this thing might not be the right thing, but you still expect it?
Ooh, I have some good ones. So, okay, I'm big on, oh my god, I'm so big on people keeping to their word. Like, and it's not even anything major, right? Like, just maybe me and you say, oh, what are we doing this weekend? And I'm like, oh, I'm so excited about this movie. I'm like, okay, we're gonna go see it. And Saturday morning, you're like, well, I'm tired. Like, it's, oh my god. Like, maybe it's me.
Yeah.
Maybe it's me, but I hate that thing so much. I'm a person, like, when it comes to people keeping their word, even though I'm not perfect myself.
Yeah, not perfect too.
But then I expect it from somebody else. Which is bad.
You can expect things. But you know that things change, or situations change.
Right.
So I might be feeling I'm an introvert. So there are times that I'll promise that, oh, I'll come and see you today. Before that day, I'm already thinking, oh God, why did I make this promise? Why did I start leave my house today? Why?
Such a chore.
What exactly? So for me, it's just something that I do. I'm just too lazy to go out, or maybe it's my personality. So situations can change. So don't you think you should give your future husband a chance when things change like that?
Should I give him a chance?
You should.
Then when we're talking about it, then you say probably, maybe we would. Don't tell me, oh, with energy, we're gonna go
without remorse.
You know,
just like,
excuse you, we are going. But yeah. So that's one of the things, and let me think. Okay, so another thing for me would be, I discussed with a married guy about this one. So I have a friend that's married, and we had a long conversation about men when they're making decisions, because obviously a man should be the lead, the head of the house, he's in charge of decision making. But I feel like you should want to take the input of your wife. So let me just put it this way: I have an expectation that my husband would seriously would seek out my input in making any decision that concerns our family. And I'm not just it, because a lot of men now these days is like, oh, let me just hear what you have to say, so that it not be like I don't listen to you. And then they don't do anything. It's like they don't take it into. You don't have to make my decision be, the decision. But I can tell if you actually took it into consideration and you actually factored it into your decision making, because I speak to you, duh. So like that's another thing I think.
Yeah, but what if he doesn't take your advice? What are you going to do?
I'll feel really bad, to be honest, about it, because I don't know. I just feel like
because
perspectives are very important when making decisions. You cannot make decisions based on one perspective. Obviously, like the ball at the end of the day is in your court as the man. Like you make the final decision, but what shapes it? What are the considerations? It should definitely be my suggestions.
Abby. Yeah, you should take it into consideration now. Please, though, if you listen to your wife advice, you live longer.
Facts. My dad would be alive
you
today if he listened to my mom. Like that is a true statement. Take it to the bank.
Take it to the bank. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so if you were to go back, rewind 1 year.
Just get that jeans.
If you were to go back in time before you got married, what will you tell your single self?
What would I tell my single self? That's single self, try and marry early.
Oh my god, she just spoke to me indirectly.
Try and follow God so that God will listen to your spouse and you marry early. Because I'm telling you, two heads better than one. I'm telling you. Like my husband is a helper to me. And like wherever you are, I know you're at home, God will bless you. My husband is a helper. Dreams that I had that I wanted to, do on my own. It was so difficult because I don't have the finances. All I have is dreams. All I had dreams, ideas, no finances, no helper.
Even sharing it with somebody to flesh it out more.
Exactly. So, but with my husband, it's easier. Now, like I said, I wanted a sewing machine and a table. He just got it for me. When I was in Nigeria, I had that. I had to save money. I had to save money to buy my sewing machine. I had to save money to buy my table. Because, the money is small. When you're working, the money is small. You have to save. You have other responsibilities.
To take care of, right.
But with him, he's able to help me because, he's doing better than I am. So he's able to help me achieve my own dreams. And in turn, when my dreams are achieved, I'm going to also...
You're already supporting him right now. Taking care of things at home. So.
Thank you. When we married, he was not looking as chubby as he is now.
Yeah, for real though. He looks way better.
Exactly.
Right.
So those things, So I'm really happy. What was the question again?
The what we go back to tell you.
Okay, yes, that's what I will go and tell my singles that you should marry on. Because I was not able to do everything by myself. And first daughter, there's a lot of expectations and also background. There was not a lot of extra money for extra things. So once you've gone to school, you're on your own. So you struggle by yourself, try to push by yourself. Was nice. I suffered though. I even cut my hair one time. I didn't have money to make my hair.
Oh my god!
Because people thought that I was doing fashion. I was not doing fashion.
No way.
I was broke.
Oh lord. That is rough.
So I'm not saying I married my husband because of money.
Yeah.
I'm also bringing something.
But you discovered that it's a wonderful benefit.
Yes, it's a wonderful benefit.
Yeah.
So I'm also bringing something to the table. So.
Yeah.
My last question for you.
Survive the hot seat.
Would you recommend marriage to anybody? Why? Or yes or no, and why or why not?
Oh, like absolutely. Yeah, because like I think it is necessary for human beings because we are inherently selfish. Every single person on this earth is a selfish person, and marriage forces you out of that, where you have to put other people before you. So it is incumbent on every individual to have to go through. Obviously, not everybody marries, but I think it is a very good experience. Just aside from every other benefit, right? The very core of you is forced to grow because you have to be selfless. Married friend of mine was telling me just this exact thing, and even outside of marriage, and he was telling me about his son. That like he blows his head, blows his mind. Like every time he gives his son something that he really wants, but he doesn't think twice about the fact that he just needs to give it to his son. And he's like, wow, like
it's so selfless.
Do you understand? Like it drives you beyond what you thought was possible for yourself. So I want that experience. Like because I'm so used to me.
You're used to you person. It's because you are not with someone that you sacrifice for.
Yeah.
When you're with someone that you sacrifice for.
I mean,
but
I do it for my family, but it's not the same.
Family.
It's not the same. It might not be the same.
So I want to ask this question. The benefits, like the things that you said now about marriage, don't you think cohabitation, I think that's the word, cohabitation will help you to be also like that?
Child.
To be selfless.
Child, let me tell you, cohabitation is a lie.
It's a lie.
And let me tell you, cohabitation is such a deceit, but the truth is that women, we can't be deceived by cohabitation. It might work for guys, but at the very core of every woman, you desire security. Men want respect, we want security. Like, before a woman can relax, that security has to be there. And so somebody not wanting to marry you but just wants to live with you, wants to gain all the benefits but doesn't want to commit to you, maybe these days, this Western society that we are, I feel like women try to lie to themselves and convince themselves that they are okay, they are fine. It is not true. That's all I can say.
But is marriage really a guarantee? Because people get married and get divorced.
Yeah, people get married and get divorced, but at least he committed to you.
He committed to you at some point and then he ran away.
At least you knew, right? So there are different reasons for divorce. So that's a conversation. That's a different conversation.
Okay, that's a different.
Altogether, it's like salvation and sanctification.
Because a woman can also divorce a man can divorce a woman.
Exactly. So it's for other reasons. It is not because they got married and they got divorced.
Yeah.
So it's a different thing. So for that one,
no.
Thank God this conversation is not about divorce.
It's not about divorce, so God I beg you. So anyway, we've come to the end of this talk show. I still don't know what to call it though.
I guess
would I have more of this? Should I have more of this?
It was fun. This was so fun today.
It was fun.
Yeah. Really nice.
I loved it too.
Yeah.
So if you want us to have more of this, something like this, please just tell us in the comment section. Tell me, I will tell her. Tell us in the comment section. And I hope you enjoyed this talk. And also note that we are talking based on our own perspective, our experience. So everything differs for everybody.
No call me you. No go answer you when the problem starts.
It differs for everybody. So anyway, we hope you enjoyed our conversation. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, and see you in the next video. Bye.